Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. In today's video we are playing SHOOPER NOVA. It is a upcoming, I guess you can call it a tower defense roguelite game. So we're going to start off using critical hit chance. I'm not going to be using summons this round. I've played quite a bit with them and I actually want to try some other ones going forward. So let's start off with the super gun level 1. As you can see, it says increases 1 damage permanently upon killing 1 enemy. So that seems like it's a pretty decent thing. And we'll start with the primary weapon enhancement, which gives us penetration count +1. So let's get going. And there we go. Let's see if we yeah, it does actually penetrate, so that's good. Those yellow things over here is actually gold, so we do want to destroy that as well. But we're going to get stronger and stronger the more that we kill enemies. So let's see what happens. We're going to try and make this like a little crit build as well and see where we can go from there. And we'll see once the wave ends where it takes us from there, because as you can see now we get different upgrades. So we've got volume module, which we don't need because that's for summons. This is an R shield, block and knockback enemies, reducing duration by 0.1 second for every 1 point of damage blocked. It says the shield lasts for 6 seconds. Nah, we'll keep away from that. We'll use a thunder gun level 1. We'll just put it in for fun right now. It says over here increases the bullet damage 1 permanently upon killing an enemy. It still says 6, so I don't actually believe this is working correctly, but we'll keep going to see how if it is actually working or not. It doesn't look like it though, because if the weapon damage was supposed to go up permanently, we wouldn't be doing 6 damage. So a little unfortunate over there that that actually isn't working the way it's intended to, but that's what happens when games are still in their beta, I guess. We have to kind of find these things. There we go. It looks like it actually finally worked. Maybe it's not meant to be 1. Maybe there's a tooltip error and it's actually much higher than 1. Ballistic module level, it increases the damage by 1. The projectiles slow down and its trajectory twists. Rapid fire tower, no. We're going to refresh over here and let's see what else we can get here. Energy clustering tower. Ooh, no, we'll go with the bazooka. And then we can actually spread these out a bit so they like that, I guess. And then you can change what you want to set as your primary weapon. We're still going to keep it as the super gun. Increases 1 damage upon killing. Maybe that 1 is wrong. Maybe it's 10 enemies, not 1 enemy. But we did get an increase to the damage, so let's keep going forward from there. And the mouse cursor obviously goes towards your main projectile weapon, or your main weapon, and in this case it is the super gun. I need to just be careful and actually aim over here, be more vigilant on where these enemies are so that we don't take unnecessary damage. The nice thing though is that we keep healing after each round, which is really cool. But there we go. I should have gone for the gold there, but it's alright. Penetration count amplification. Increase the number of lightning component arc spreads corresponding to the number of other lightning components placed consecutively adjacent to it. When a projectile, it deflects in a random direction. We can do that rather. We do get free projectile penetration as well. So let's go forward. We don't really need to spend a little bit more money yet. We can just hoard it a little bit more and we'll see what this random projectile penetration deflection actually could be quite good for us, especially once we start getting more enemies on the screen. We should be sorting that out as well. But there we go. At least, you know, with the enemies being relatively close to our other weapons, we're able to fend them off and still get the gold mine there as well. So that worked out pretty well for us. Okay, we get another super gun, which is actually really good. We will grab that, because now what we can do is we can level this one up to level 2. I do wonder if the damage is going to stay there. So what we're going to do is click upgrade, and it did look like the damage stayed above what it was supposed to. So that's really good. So now it's dealing 10 damage instead of 8 damage. And we can actually grab ourselves another component upgrade over here, and we get ourselves the damage module. So that's really good. We go and put that in between these two, and that can move over there. So as you can see now, the thunder gun and the super gun get more damage, which is great. And we'll actually go and grab an item component and we can grab the arc damage amplification. So that's the damage of the thunder guns arcing damage. So that's pretty cool. And now we've got 10% crit chance. There is something that makes it so that your... Why is my main gun turned into... Ah, no, what happened there? Okay, I need to just sort that out next round. It looks like for some reason the game decided the arc weapon is my main weapon. Maybe it's when we upgraded the super gun, it didn't make it the main weapon again. So that actually hurt us in terms of killing enemies, because now we're focusing the arc gun instead of the super gun. So it's not going to have killed any enemies correctly there. Alright, there's another super gun. We're going to go and collect that. We do need to make this our primary weapon. That's great. This one, it can just be there for now, but we're not going to actually worry too much about it. It's going to be put into the warehouse afterwards, eventually. Or used to make a level 3 super gun is more of a better way of saying it. What I should do is put the thunder gun on the opposite side of where we have our super gun, because that will probably help us kill things a little bit easier. Alright, let's see, where do we go from here? Got to make sure we keep as much life as possible. You always start off with 25 life, but there are things that you can do. When killing an enemy with a critical hit, recover 1 HP. When the warehouse is full, receive 10 gold at the end of each wave. We'll go for critical repair right now because we're nowhere near the warehouse being full. Let's go and grab another item repair, an item pack. We can go and increase our magazine size. What that means is we got to shoot 7 times before we have to reload, and we can grab 2 guns over here. Do we want a... We could go a minigun. Minigun's actually really good because it uses up a smaller slot, and that's all we can afford. So the minigun's actually really, really good because of the amount of space that it takes up. So you can have far more miniguns on your defensive objective than you can any of the other guns, which can be really good if you go full minigun run, which obviously looks like something we might want to look into in the future. Also, there are summons where you don't have to shoot at all. They just rotate around you, which is also a pretty good strategy of playing. It was actually the first strategy I used that got me to wave 20 in the game. So we'll take a look at that as well in the future. So there's a minigun upgrade. We can go and upgrade him. Let's go equip him. I'm not going to make it the primary weapon. Just make sure he is primary. Yes, it is. And we can go and grab another item supply pack. End of wave. Let's see. Yeah, at the end of each wave, we'll get 10% coins. So we can start hoarding our gold for a little bit. We could stay up at about maybe 30 gold or 40 gold, and it should be pretty decent. But we'll have to see how that all goes and works out for us. Okay, trying to focus on the closest enemies. It's definitely much easier playing with summons because they just auto play. They don't actually worry about whether or not an enemy is close or far or anything like that. They kind of just kill everything. Alright, there we go. Cryo gun, explosive gun, the thunder cannon. Ooh, we don't have space for any of these. We can reroll once because we were on 24. And I guess we will grab a ballistic module. We don't have one, but that's going to start our warehouse being updated or going to the full warehouse, because that's going to allow us to eventually get that 10 gold per end of run. Actually, I wonder if minigun might be better. Or the super gun's going to end up doing a lot of damage though, because it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. We're already on 17 damage with it, and that's without a crit. So the more we kill, the stronger we're getting, which is fantastic. We just need one more super gun so we can level it up to rank 3. I don't actually know if there is a higher rank than rank 3, because you would need 2 rank 3 weapons to get it to a higher rank. So never been that far. There are only 20 waves. So I have absolutely no idea on whether or not it will be better for us or not. So we're on 41 gold. We got to keep going. We need to get as much gold as possible. So getting that further is going to be much more helpful for us. And now get that gold from there, put us up to 50, which means we're going to get 5 gold at the end of the round if we don't get more gold already from the round, which we will. As you can see, we are getting more gold. There's a lot of things close to us, so we need to just pay more attention to that. I want to try and get more reload speed if possible, because as you can see, that does make a big difference. And we own wave 10, so we're about halfway there. Awesome. Let's see. Increase damage by 1, so there we go. We get to increase the super gun again. We'll just put this one in there before we land up upgrading it or anything like that. Let's go and spend 1 over here. We do get increased. When projectiles penetrate, there's a 20% chance of splitting. When splitting, the projectile damage is -1. I'm actually going to take that. There's a chance to split, so now we need more luck so that the splitting occurs more often. So now they bounce, but there's also a chance for the projectile to split, which is really good. And I might make the super gun a lot stronger if I go and make it rank 3, but we'll see if we get another gun before then that we can replace it with. Oh man. I need to crit more so that we can get that healing. So there was a crit. Every time we crit, we do heal, so we need to get that crit damage or crit chance up more. Alright, we got a shotgun, so fire a volley of projectiles. That could actually be really, really good here. So we'll grab the shotgun. We will make the super gun get evolved, so it's like 20 damage. If we go and say upgrade, does it stay at 22 damage now? That is perfect. It stays as the primary, which is fantastic. And it's also next to the +3 damage over there. So really, really big damage over there. Projectile penetration count is set to 2. And I don't know what else we can do right now. We can just chill. The shotgun will sort everything else behind us out. All right, let's go. I need to focus on the enemies that are close to us. Again, as long as we're critting, we should be fine, because as soon as we kill enemies with a crit, we heal anyway. So that's not really that much of a problem. But things are getting a lot more hectic on the battlefield over here. Luckily, they only do 1 damage to us, and we fully heal after every single... we could actually... Yeah, that's really good. More HP. Alright, let's go grab some items so we can actually get increased capacity is really good. And we'll stick to 60 for there. We'll try to stay above 60 gold for now. Obviously, the more gold we have, the more gold we're going to get as well. So we'll try and stick to a number that's really good for us. And go from there. Now, this game actually reminds me a little bit of, I don't know if you guys remember that paper plane, or yeah, I think it was called Paper Plane or Paper World or something, where it was very similar, but you threw paper planes at stuff, or you had a paper plane on Earth. It was very, very similar. I'm going to reroll here. We can get ourselves nothing. Let's reroll 1 more time. We get the minigun. We can go and... Oh, we can't even upgrade it because it's already upgraded. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Actually, let's go and increase the minigun's damage rather, because it's dealing more damage than the Thunder Tower. And then we can go and grab 1 more of these, and we get your penetration cost amplification. Each time you reload is complete. Scatter is triggered. magazine, but reload time for every 8 hour damage trigger a scattering effect. I don't know what this means, but we're going to have to test it to see what that means. Does that mean we deal damage scattering effect to enemies, or every time we have 8 of our health damage accumulated, we have some effect we apply? So I don't actually know what that means. We're going to have to test that, and that's what we're going to do right now. I don't know if we'll actually take 8 damage or not this round, but if we don't, that's better. I would prefer not to take damage while playing, but if we do take the damage, that's okay as well for the greater good of things, to understand how everything works. Because the way that it's worded doesn't quite make any sense to me, but maybe you guys understand that a bit better to me, maybe not. Maybe the developers need to make the wording a little bit more user-friendly. Alright, we've got the Thunder Gun upgrade over there finally, so we can go and upgrade it and equip it again. So now that's on 11 damage, and we can go and get a item pack, which will go and give us, for every 10 gold we own, damage amplification plus 2. So we've got 12% increased damage, which is really good for us. So now we can become the Dragon Hoarder and hoard as much gold as possible, because that's going to give us 2 damage per 10 gold. I don't know, that seems like it's a lot of gold that you need for increased damage, but it kind of fits the way that you should play Super Gun, because it increases the damage over time as well. So they kind of work hand in hand. The more you kill with the Super Gun, the more damage it does, and the more gold you have, the more damage it does. So it kind of works out pretty well. Well, at least I think. Obviously, if you've got things that you can get for more gold, it's worth that rather. Because remember, it's every 10 gold. So if you have 65 gold, you might as well use that 5 gold to try and get something better by using like a reroll or something else. Like here. So if we didn't get anything nice, we could go and reroll, but I'm happy with magazine capacity over there. It is on 84 gold, so we can't do anything there. Nothing costs 4 gold for us. And since it's close to, that's quite a lot of damage amplification, 16%. So we will take the extra 16% damage. 77 damage crits coming through. Pretty good. We are on wave 16, which is really good. I'm hoping to get to the boss wave and finish our first ever round. Well, not live, but recorded for you guys, because that would be really good. I know that not every time I beat a game, because sometimes I'm just not in it to win it. If I heal, does that stop the accumulated damage dealt to our health for the scatter effect? These are things we need answers to. So over here you can see I can either go and skip it and increase our damage by 2%, or we can reroll. If we reroll, we could actually reroll a couple of times. Projectile penetration count, or we get adjacent, increases their ammo count and their projectile angle. This could be really good for the shotgun. Let me take that. Where's the shotgun? See, we've got the bazooka. Do we remove the bazooka to put these in? Yes, we can. Okay, I'm not going to use the bazooka. We're going to equip this, and the shotgun's going to move here. And then we can move this, and we can actually make the minigun deal more damage as well as increase its bullet size. So that gets an increase to damage. I'm not sure. Projectile slowdown and its projectile twist. That's fine. Although maybe we want that on the shotgun. Yeah, that's a problem. Wait, the shotgun doesn't do enough damage. Shotgun doesn't do enough damage for that. So that will work over there, because it's only getting -1 to its damage. And it gets +1 to the ammo count. It's a bit unfortunate that it didn't work on the shotgun. But unless we move the shotgun to there. +1 damage. Yeah, no, we want this on the shotgun. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Definitely a lot more projectiles on the screen now for us, which is great. Actually, I think it works pretty well with the shocking, the thunder turret, the thunder gun, having more projectiles so it can arc more. And since we do have the arc amplification, I believe we did have it. So that's actually helping there as well. Pretty good right now. And that's wave 17 done. Fantastic. All right, that gets an increase, which is awesome. So we can upgrade that and equip it. So now it's +2 damage and they're even bigger projectiles. And the shotgun having bigger projectiles, I think, is a good thing. So the damage of the shotgun's gone up even more. That's fantastic. We've got even more damage because of the damage amp. This is great. I want massive bullet size. Although it doesn't feel like they're very big. Maybe, what is that? That's the... No, that is the shotgun. So the bullet size is making a difference. We just need more damage on the shotgun. Maybe the super gun needs the +2 bullets. Because then we can kill more. We do lose that little bit of damage, but because we have so much damage on them already, I mean, look, we're not even critting, and we deal 50 damage. That's double the damage when we do crits. So that could be a way. That could be where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, no? Maybe. All right. Dynamic repair. The lower the HP, the faster HP recovery. For every 15 HP lost, gain recovery. Scattered projectiles knock back enemies. I actually don't like any of these, so we'll re-roll that. We'll just go for increased magazine size. So now we're on 19 magazine size. So we shoot 19 bullets before we have to reload. That's really good because that means we can fire more before we have to reload. I don't see reload speed being a thing, which is a bit unfortunate. It would have been pretty good if they let you have like less magazine size, more reload speed sort of stuff. Or, I don't know, something to do with the reload speed being a thing. Add a negative, maybe make it slower bullets or something silly, I don't know. It would be nice to see it though. Because half the time you won't need a big magazine size if you have a really fast reload speed. I think that's the only thing that's holding us back right now. Alright, there we go. Final wave. We do get an upgrade to the super gun. Not what we're really looking for. We can actually sell this guy because that's going to give us the 10. And then we'll probably land up selling these two as well because that's another 2% damage. And we're on the final wave. So now we've got the boss over here and we are dealing a lot of damage to him already, or to it, I guess. Inanimate object. And the boss, what happens is after a while you do take damage from the boss. But as you can see, because we do heal from crits killing enemies, we're pretty much immortal. As long as there are enemies, we're going to constantly heal. As long as we kill them, that is. So as long as we're able to kill enemies, we should be good. As long as we kill them with crits, we should be good. Yeah, I think we've got this one in the bag. So this is difficulty 1. There are other difficulties. There are other things that you unlock from doing different difficulties. So we should see some of that. Maybe the reload stuff and all of that does come in the future with this. So there we go. 20 waves done. We did quite a lot of decent damage there. We took a lot of damage and we healed a whack ton over there. So we unlocked primary weapon enhancement. So primary weapon damage correction plus 10%. I don't know what that means. Golden, for every gold mine eliminated, generate 1 instance of scattering. Not enhanced. For every 5 gold possessed, increase the number of scattered projectiles by 1. Carry this item and pass at least difficulty level 2 to enhance it. So for every gold mine eliminated, generate 1 instance of scattering. So maybe that means like the bullet explodes well, the enemy explodes. I'm not actually 100% sure, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.